Good morning, everyone. Let's go, let's go. It is 9 a.m. Eastern, March 25th. Do we have any red folder news today? Let's go. All right, well, super excited to do this collaboration stream with HyperTicks. Thank you for having me. Hopefully we can get a good session in here today. Close the door real quick. All right, let's go over the charts, guys. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Daily Day Trade. Good morning, Eduardo. All right, a lot of movement overnight. The overnight session has been pretty crazy. Go ahead and work out some key levels. We're bullish today. Kind of hard to say, to be honest. We're just kind of in a range, so wouldn't really say we're bullish or bearish. Levels already marked out. Can you get halfway past me, Bell? Let's go, dude. That's right. Everyone, Asian blue. Still a lot of time until the market opens, so let's just get the chart set up for now. This is Asia low. What is my Asia high? That's strange. Make sure, are these the key levels that we marked out yesterday? Let's go check these out real quick. There was news from Iran earlier. Do you know what the news was? Daily trade? That's Yeah, I was kind of wondering if we fill the gap today, that push up, or if we fill the gap overnight. But looks like we're holding up. We can break down 420 yesterday. A little more down. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be really difficult to hold trades unless we really convincingly break out of this range, right? If we start to break out of the range above 530 here today, 530, 540, maybe we can test a lot of these upper levels up here. Otherwise, we're just stuck. Iran not accepting the U.S. plans, I see. Hey, Rick. Hey, market profile. Has a giveaway today? Yeah, we'll be doing giveaways today. We'll be doing some giveaways for some HyperTicks accounts. So make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit subscribe to HyperTicks, and give away some accounts today. Good morning, man. Yeah, this level seems pretty confident. Get a lot of touches on this one. We've already just tested it. I'll be trying to test this upper level here. Volume. Starts this one. Let me see it. I'm gonna try re-adding it. I'm actually gonna try to put this on the right side. I'm going to anchor it to the right side. Just how we did this last time. Visual appearance. Okay, that's not it. All right, so let's do some analysis. So I'm going to start on the daily here. Let's see how the daily goes yesterday. Actually, we have a daily close last night. Why is it not loading? Interesting. You check the 4 hour then. Second. Yeah, so 420, we're having trouble closing over 426. We finally got a 4 hour close over 426. I think this 469 level is going to be our next level. 469 and 450. We can close over 450 in the next 4 hour candle. I think we can probably see some upside here. Testing 540, testing 620, possibly a lot of these upper levels. Otherwise, if you just keep on wicking up and we can't close above, we might be able to start coming down. On the macro, I'm not very bullish on the market. I think the market's actually getting ready. Like we've been talking about this on our stream for a while. The market's getting ready to capitulate. Go down to the hourly. Yeah, hourly just choppy, right? I look at the previous hourly candle, just kind of wicks on both sides. A lot of top wicks, a lot of bottom wicks. Mic sounds like it's underwater. Let me check real quick. There we go. It might be a little bit better now. Is it better now? Good morning, Chris. Awesome. Yeah, I think I had it set to the wrong mic. That's my bad, guys. Yeah, it's really hard to have a bias for today. I guess like the couple things I do see, it's still the same. If we can break out of this range high at around, honestly, I would probably say 450 on the next hourly candle or on any hourly candle, 450, and ideally around this 540-ish mark, 530. We'll mark it in red so we know that that is key. We kind of want to break above this. This has also been a key level going back several weeks. So if we can break above 540, 530, instead of just kind of having this as a line, it's probably better to visualize this as more of like a zone, right? Ideally, you kind of want to have it more of as a zone, but I just My chart's already getting a little messy, so I'm just gonna leave it as a line. But yeah, if we can kind of break above this, if you're into like trading patterns, you can see kind of an inverse head and shoulders playing out here as well, where you have the drawing tool real quick. Where you have your left shoulder, you have your head, and you have your right shoulder, right? And how you want to play head and shoulders patterns is that you want to play the breakout of the neckline here. So if it starts to break out, you want to take it long. Otherwise, you kind of want to just let price just continue to play out. So I guess my two scenarios I see here is that we do end up coming up and breaking out of this head and shoulders today, or if not, we just come back down, test the bottom of this range. You want to mark out this low. We can mark this out as range low. Right, I'm going to mark this line blue. Call it range low. This would be range high. This would be range high, actually. Right, that's range high. These are deviations. Right, now that we have a lot of our levels marked out, it looks kind of messy on a higher time frame. Usually on TradingView, I'll have a lot of these levels not show on certain time frames. Or you can just like click a button to hide it real quick. Oh, can you do that here? Oh, you can. Oh, cool. So yeah, it starts to get a little messy on a higher time frame, but we trade on lower time frames. So when we're trading on lower time frames, these levels make a lot of sense. And make sure my trade copier is on. Yep, trade copier, all good. Push my risk management settings real quick. All right, 10 minutes till market open. So we are traveling within value. We're bouncing off VWAP right now. Honestly, we wiped out a lot of orders on both sides. I don't even have my book map on. Let me get my book map going real quick. Oh, share chart. Sorry about that, Jeff. Share screen. Getting my book map loaded real quick. Let's see if there's any significant book map levels. Hey, we have some giant book map levels at 625, 650, and 660. So it's about like 200 points up from where we are. Interesting. Wonder if we can hit that today. If you look at the 15-minute chart, it's just really choppy right now. It might be best to just sit out of the open, to be honest. It's probably a good day to play the orb or play the IB. Got your payout today. Let's go, dude. Ready for the next one? Nice. Congrats, man. That's huge. You shouldn't have to pay extra fees for deep chart. HR. If you go, I don't know if you can see this, but you can go here on your dashboard on the bottom left, and you can download deep charts. Thanks, bro. It was my first one. Congrats, dude. No, seriously, that's huge. Getting a payout. I think. What are the statistics? The top statistics was like 3%, right? Not make it to payout. So that's really good stuff, man. Yeah, guys, if you guys haven't already like checked out the Instant Pro Plus accounts at HyperTicks, literally these are your you're pretty much just buying a Flex account, right? Like already funded Flex account. And if you guys been following like my trading for a while now, I absolutely hate consistency rule. And these are the only instant accounts that I've found so far that have consistency. So definitely worth checking out. I was able to get my first payoff from it yesterday. So the layout change was a different screen yesterday. Yeah, I traded this too, but I was also trading my Lucid accounts yesterday. So I was trading on TradeC with my Lucid accounts. That's why the layout's a little different. Yeah, I was also on a white chart. I trade on a dark chart on deep charts just because of I don't know, the candles looked a little fuzzy on the light chart, so but it looks better on the dark chart. I almost kind of actually want to make this a little darker. As dark as it goes. It might be as dark as it goes. This open on both charts. Yep, got a new fresh one. It's copy trading. I have my Lucids on too. So we got a good amount of accounts going right now. Yeah, I'm honestly mainly focused on these HyperTicks Pro Pluses because I don't know, they're just easy. So I could. Did your Lucid accounts pass the eval? Yeah, I passed them last night in during Asia. So my Lucid accounts are funded right now. Don't know if I'm going to trade them right now. They are hooked up to my copy trader, but they are disabled. We'll see. If price action starts to look good, I'll enable it, or if I see a really good setup. Yeah, ES is looking like a doji right now on the 4-hour. It's like perfectly in between two key levels as well. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if this ends up becoming like one giant Batman. Alrighty. Just a few minutes till market opens. You don't like copy trading more than 2 funded accounts? Yeah. It's honestly, it'll get you a lot of times. I've been liking so I actually started on the 100K accounts, and I've been liking 100Ks and just trading like 2 or 3 100Ks. Okay, value area is about a like that. So value area is about 100 points, 90. So this range is, it's not insignificant. It's a decent range. So even if we just bounce between value or between VWAP and deviations, like I think there's still a lot of money to be made. Definitely understanding which type of market you're in before you start trading is good. We're definitely not in a clear trending market, right? We're in a very choppy market. So it's probably best to keep your trades short, nice and succinct. Take some scalps. Don't hold on to your positions for too long. I'm more of a trend trader, so I end up getting chopped out a lot in chop, and I tend to not do well when the market's chopping around too much. But I know some people really thrive in kind of ranging markets. That's definitely not me. But we'll see what we can do today. The market is definitely in a range, so let's see what we got. Market's about to open. The Trump news. Do I know? I feel like I have to have like Twitter open while I trade now. We need like a social media squawk box. I think that'd be like a nice app. Unless there's already one. Someone should make that. Maybe I'll make it. It just scrapes like social media for like for Trump and any politicians say anything about the market. Definitely some buy pressure. I wonder if sellers can get it below 50 here. Yeah, buyers protecting 50. It's kind of nice. I don't like that wick. I was really tempted to buy in there on the hold of 50. I just didn't see a lot of upside on this trade, but that might have not been a bad scalp. Yeah, we're just bouncing between 50 and 70 right now. Whoops. You're in one con at 37, got out at 74. Oh, nice. That's solid. That's a good trade. 30 points. All right, we're starting to lose 50. We've held 26 for a while. If you see that, we have a ton of touches on 26. We're also starting to lose VWAP here. We might start to look to flip to the other side of VWAP, or the other side of value here, if it doesn't hold VWAP. I could be looking for a short here. Right on VWAP. Getting some buys off VWAP. Okay, VWAP is holding. Gunnar Martin, are you still doing the mentorship? Yes, the mentorship is still running. If you're interested, just you can either DM me on Instagram or you can email me. Or you can visit my website at jmktrading.com, and a lot of the information is there. But if you want like one-on-one like conversation about like kind of what it is, you can always send me a DM on Instagram. Just put in the your message that you're Gunnar Martin. So I make sure to look at it. Sounds good, man. And just in case if I end up like not replying, you can always email me or like ping me on Discord in the chat. You can just like tag me or something. So ES is at the top of its range right now. Maybe if ES starts to break out, we can see NQ start to break out as well. Nope. ES rejection off top of its range. Let's see if we can hold. ES has to hold like 670s. Okay, we are starting to break out. There it is. We're at range highs. Whoa, what was that? That's strange. man. It's not going to give us a chance back in. That's unfortunate. It's like too far to chase. I was hoping to chop around range high for a little bit. We could possibly fish a long there, but it shot up like another 50 points. Yeah, it's a little too risky to go long here. Remember, this red level is you got to be careful here. So if you start to break above this, remember, this is where we wanted to go long. This is the top of our kind of our macro head and shoulders, right? This is the left shoulder. This is the right shoulder. This is the red is where we want to break out of. All right. Where was the market start? 6:30. Gonna start to mark out our orb. This is kind of our 5-minute orb here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our 5-minute orb. We'll grow it to the 15 once we're 15 minutes in. We're retesting range high. Buyers hold range high. This is kind of what I wanted to see initially, but I wanted to see it kind of chop around here initially before pushing up to the key level. Because you could have gone in here if it ranged here into a long, gone break even, and then if it rejected off of key level, you get stopped at break even. But we already hit key level, so this could just be straight up rejecting. That's why you don't want to re-enter into the long right here. How many points is that? We're already down. That's already like 50 points from the top of the key level here. Five-minute orb is holding. No clear setups right now. Does look like the market wants higher. So we're still range bound. I don't really have a clear bias, but I think if I were to take anything now, I am leaning a little bit more towards longs. Right, buyers have a little bit more pressure than sellers do. You know, of course, I could flip off the top of this key level, but we'll see. We'll see how the orb forms out, and then we'll probably try to play the orb as our first trade today. And if the orb doesn't pan out, we'll try to play our IB. And we'll just play how we usually take our trades, which is market structure shifts off key levels. Just playing break and retest. All right, so this is the 5-minute orb, bouncing off the 5-minute again. All right, straight back into our 5-minute range. We're actually also back in value area here. This could be really dangerous for a drop. If price can't get back above value, value being this white line here, trying to match it up with where the value is. Yep, straight back down to VWAP. Getting a bounce off VWAP here. Wow, what a choppy market, guys. Mic? Oh, can you guys not hear me too well? I did change the mic to my main mic. Do you draw all of the levels in chart manually? Yeah, I do draw them all manually. Interesting. I don't know why my mic is not. Podcast. Razer. Yeah. It's on the correct mic. I'm not sure, man. I don't know. I don't know why. You're getting a bounce off VWAP here. This is definitely looking short. If we start flipping VWAP here, I'm gonna short this. I'll probably just look to short it down the bottom of value. I almost want to short this now. We're on VWAP right now. I don't want to short it like right on VWAP. I want to see it start to flip it. I'm gonna get in here. I'm putting around 500 on the trade. Oh wow. Wait, what the heck? I went in 4 minis. No wonder. I was like, what? That was crazy. Oh no, that was a big L. It was auto set on 4 minis. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna get back in one mini here. I was like, wait, that's crazy. Something seemed wrong. All right, I'm gonna put around 500 risk on this. Let's see if we can get this straight up. Right, that's a decent bounce on VWAP. I don't know if that one's gonna hold. There it is. Let me drop it down to that wick. Great candle wick. Let's see if we can continue moving down here. ES is already flipping VWAP, which is why I do like this trade. Oof. Might take me out. Happens to the best of us. Yeah. Bro, that was so unfortunate. I cannot believe I entered into 4 minis on that. All right. This position's barely holding on, but it's holding. Definitely looks dumpy, for sure. I want to see if we can get down to bottom of value here. That'd be ideal. Around like 400, 405. 400, 405. We have a key level at like 402. Or look to take it off at 405. Yeah, big bookmount levels at 400. 410 and 400, we have big levels. Nice. We're breaking out of our orb here. This is also our 15-minute orb as well, or the bottom of our 15. Our actual 15 looks like this. So I want to see 400 taken here. I think 405. Oh, nice. Let's go. Nice and easy dub. Unfortunately, we're break even on the account here, but made a big dub here. Good stuff, guys. Good trade. Straight down range lows. Dude, this is like on a normal day, like I would want to hold this trade, see how far we can take it. But I think it's pretty clear that the market is in a range. So it's the edge is definitely better taking it off here. And if it wants to continue, then getting back in rather than trying to hold the trade. You'll give up some profits, but I think that is much more in your favor doing that. So. Cool. Good stuff. I took that on my looses. That looks good. Is this someone said, is this HyperTicks account? Recall trades? Yes, this is a HyperTicks instant funded. Can you pass eval in 1 day? I think the evals are like 2 days, but dude, HyperTicks, like if you're gonna trade with HyperTicks, I would go with their Instant Pro Plus. It's literally a funded flex account. I would say the only caveat is that the daily daily loss limit is a hard breach, but the amount that they give you, like the space that they give you on that is pretty good. So on the 100K account, the daily loss limit is 2,500, and max loss limit is 4,000, which is the same as like a 150K account at Lucid. Right? 150K accounts at Lucid give you like 4,500 drawdown. So the 100K here gives you 4,000 drawdown. So it's a really, really good deal. The payout on the 100K account is $3,000 max withdrawal. We are bouncing off that range low. Ooh, huge push off range low. If this gave us a little bit more structure, I would have been kind of interested in taking this long. There's like no structure in this. So maybe we come down to test range low again a couple times. Like I want to see like this and see us like break the previous high, right? Something like that. See us retest and then come up. Like this is a price action we'd like to see. I don't know if we'll get it, but if we do, I'd be interested in taking a long off this key level. I just want to see some sort of shifting market structure off of it. You need to build a buffer for a payout. If not, is there a consistency rule or minimum profitable days rule? There's only a minimum profitable days rule. It is 10 days of minimum profits. But honestly, like, I think there's two ways to take it. You can just base it every day, right? Or you could just fish out like a big day and then just base it the rest of the days. There's no buffer requirement and there's no consistency rule. That's why I do. That's why I really, really love these accounts. VWAP short was good. Yeah, that short worked out really well. Is it possible to connect a Lucid account to Deep Chart? I don't think so. I don't think Lucid offers Deep Charts. You can copy trade if you have Trade Syncer. All right, we actually are starting to get some continuation here. I wouldn't just straight up enter this. We did have expansion, right? Remember, after expansion, you get chop. You get some sort of distribution, and the distribution we want to see bearish distribution. So ideally, this actually comes up. Also, you can test the bottom of our 15-minute orb, and then we can look to get back into this. Otherwise, shorting it here might be a little risky. I just passed the Lucid eval. Do you know how long it takes so I can activate the funded? Dude, it takes like less than a minute on Lucid. So on Lucid, yeah, just refresh your dashboard. And if it doesn't update within like 5 minutes, open up like a 1 micro lot on any asset and just open and close it real quick. It like refreshes the system. So if it doesn't update it within like 5 minutes, I would try that. But yeah, it should be pretty quick. How come you not get mad when you lose big with low account? That makes me tilted. Your tip appreciated. I think two key things. Actually, there's several factors into it, to be honest. I tell this to a lot of my students. A lot of my mentees who I've mentored that have gotten like multiple payouts now. The first thing that we talk about is kind of your mindset outside of trading. I think it's really, really critical that you work on like not getting tilted, not being angry, being patient, being disciplined. just kind of in your everyday life. A lot of that will like just subconsciously bleed into your trading. So that's one thing. I think just in general, I'm not a very angry person. But you know, that'll be like the first thing. The second thing I would say is that especially we're trading prop accounts. So realistically, like I don't have $100,000 on the line right now, right? I have whatever I paid for these accounts on the line. And I think that's a really good mindset to be in when you're trading props. That is literally the um, only risk on the line is your initial eval fee or your initial payment fee for an instant account. So I would detach yourself from the prop numbers, right? And yeah, just focus on whatever you have risk on, which is your eval fee. And that should help out your mindset a lot too. Could you show from where the key level you drew it from? What key level? Sorry, which one? Alpha Finch? Not sure which one you're talking about. Bro, did you get a payout from HyperTicks? Think they are trustable? Yeah, I got my payout. I got it within like 24 hours too. So yeah, I mean, I think they are trustable. These accounts are really nice too. So definitely check them out. I would check out their Instant Pro Plus accounts. Like I said, I think that's like their best account they offer is their Instant Pro Plus. But yeah, honestly, HyperTicks, the instant accounts are definitely becoming one of my favorites. I am looking to possibly get a full stack of these. So Lucid payout took me 1 day in total to hit my EU bank account, which that's crazy actually. To hit your EU bank account in a day, that's actually insane. The bottom key level, are you talking about like the range low? Sorry, I have a lot of key levels on my chart. This is looking like it's starting to want to break down here. Oh yeah. Oh wow, they're already dumped. Oh dude, I was getting ready to pull the trigger on this too, on the short. All right, we're getting outside of deviation here. Definitely here. I want to see more price action like this accumulation here. And then we'll make a decision on whether or not we want to continue on the short. Is there a certain price, key level that you're looking at, Evo Finch? Let me know. You can see the prices on the right. This is why I don't want to just like enter in short on momentum on their like range price action. Just don't know if it's going to continue. Look how deep that retrace was. How many points was that? That was a 60-point retrace. That's insane. I can imagine we just retrace this entire move. And we're getting similar price action, right? We had this expansion, chop, capitulation, and now we're coming back up. So right now we could be literally at this point. The price is looking to be fractal here. And then we can just chop around for a bit and then come up to retest range high. Right? So if I were to mark this out, so we could be right here. And you get this, mark this out in what color should we do? We'll mark the chopping gray. So I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but you know, this is definitely the sort of price action we could get right now. Yeah, especially if we reclaim 400. 400 is also the bottom of value for NQ. So if we start to reclaim 400, we could definitely see this start to pop back up. Gotta get rid of these drawings. Just passed your HyperTicks beginner account. Let's go, dude. Good stuff, Matt. Yeah, that's a really good short. If that's the short you caught, that's really good. There's a nice clean short off of VWAP. RA fees on Top Step? I have no idea what that is. Push up to the bottom of orb. I don't really know if I want to go long right now. A lot of our technicals have flipped bearish. We're below VWAP, and our EMAs are flipped bearish right now. And we're retesting the bottom of our orb. So it's not really an area where I would want to go long. But if we start to flip VWAP, I'd be interested. Like if we start to flip VWAP, get back into our orb, they're kind of in the same area, same price. So that's where I'd definitely be interested. Is your goal to build capital and leave prop or continue regardless? No, I'd continue prop regardless. I think props are great. They're really, really good leverage. I think even if you, I think even if you have capital, yes, you should build your own account for sure, but there's no reason to not leverage props as well, right? As long as you're using them properly. It's a net PNL game. You will blow accounts trading prop. It's going to happen. Like the drawdown isn't enough. Regulations might change. Props might change their rules on you. There's a lot of a lot of things that could go wrong, I guess you can say, like trading prop. So it's always safe to have your own account and start building your own account. But as of right now, props are really, really good for a retail trader. So like, where else can you just spend like $100 and get access to $50,000 in leverage? Yeah, it's really a great time to be a retail trader. Like honestly, like this was never possible before. Like when I first started trading, I had a small like $20,000 forex account that I tried to grow. Ended up blowing the whole account. So um, yeah, I mean, like if I started out with props, I would have not blown that 20K initially. That was like my first like week of trading on my own account. Dude. It's crazy stuff. What copy trade app do I use? I like to use Trade Copia. Um, they don't have as much features as like TradeSyncer, but it's been a lot more smooth. TradeSyncer has bugged out on me a lot. It blew 9 funded accounts of mine at one point because I could not close my trades. So yeah, price action. It looks like we're in this, right? But if that's the case, could be looking long here. I think the what's going to flip my bias to go long here is if we take VWAP on ES, or not ES, on NQ, and we start to reclaim the bottom of the orb. That would be some long trigger here. Also for ES, we're bouncing off of the value area low. We're putting a lot of wicks off value low. But if ES reclaims value, we can also look for this long as well. I think if ES reclaims value, NQ is just going to follow regardless of where it's at. So we'll see if we can get a setup. Dude, I can't believe I entered this with 4 minis. Dang. Rookie mistake, man. Is that NQ? Yes, this is NQ. Whenever you get paid, the memo says RA fees. Oh, I'm not sure, man. Um, maybe that's the profit split that Top Step takes, but I'm not sure. And make sure to give me a like on the video, guys. If we get to 100 likes, we will do a giveaway. Give away a bunch of HyperTicks accounts today. Buyers are looking for one to push this up. Check the map. Not much in the way. Yep, ES is starting to come into value. NQ's at VWAP. NQ's starting to flip VWAP here. We get some counter closes. This might be worth trying to take. Let's give us any retrace. I'll try it. I might stop below the previous candle. So we got like 450 risk on this, and I'm probably gonna take this up to range high. Let's see. Let me check bookmap. See if we got any levels right for that. We got a level of 500, 500, 515, 535. Sounds good. Yeah, 500 is that range high, right? Range high, it's also Asia high. 500 is probably a good level. Probably look to take this off like 490 to be safe. Nice. Holding bottom of the orb here. I'm not really able to hold VWAP, so I'd be a little careful. ES is looking good. Expand the chart out so it's a little easier to see. There we go. I'm gonna move my stop up. I'm gonna set this in profit. Price is a little too volatile, so I don't want it to whip me out. Whip me out in a loss at least. If it's gonna whip me out, I'd rather just have it whip me out in profit. Let's try to protect our profits here. Take me out. Ooh, that's super close. All right. It's gonna take me out in profit. If you guys have your stop in the same spot as before, I think the trade can still play out. I'm just being a little safe with my positions right now, just because we are a little extended. Not really positive if this is gonna flip all the way to the top of value. So I'm just being safe rather than sorry. I bought Rhythmic account on Apex. Now I can't trade on Rhythmic. Can I use another platform? I want to trade on Tradeovate. What I would do, and what I do when I trade Apex, I do actually get the Rhythmic accounts. I guess it doesn't really matter, but if you have Rhythmic accounts, you can get like a Lucid account and trade on TradeC and trade copy it over to Apex accounts. That's what I do. So. Nasty price action, guys. But like we came to the market knowing which state and which condition the market was already in, right? Which is why we didn't fall for this fake breakout here. like prices are very fractal right now. Like this is what we're getting. We might get a little retrace into another pump. So being able to come into the market knowing which market condition that you're trading is very, very important. You know, there's really only three states to a market. You have an uptrend, a downtrend, or a sideways market. And we were obviously in a sideways market here. So, you know, we're kind of able to discern whether or not to play our edge. The Art Trader app, yeah, I've never used Art Trader, so it's probably ancient. Yeah. Honestly, even though it's ancient, like I think one of the older trading apps I actually do really like is MetaTrader. But you can only use it on like CFDs. MetaTrader is also really old, but it's pretty nice. And he's actually holding a pretty nice level here. What level is that? 444. I have two key levels marked out on NQ at 444 and 460. I don't have them marked out here on this chart. It's probably this level. It's probably just a little off. It should make sense. I'm not marking these levels out like to the dot, so. Yeah, I mean, the longer the price stays above VWAP, the better this is going to be for us. I wonder why the VWAP is not calculating all the way forward. Nice, that's a good push. Yeah, if you guys are still in this trade, it looks like it's going to hit. I just got stopped out slightly in profit. Yeah, I'd be a little careful here. ES is right at VWAP. It's been bouncing bearishly off VWAP for a little bit. We got to see if ES can flip it. Definitely looks like NQ wants to continue going up, right? But NQ is right at the top of its value here as well. Right, that's top of value right now. Yeah, make sure to drop me a like, guys, on the channel. And if you guys are watching on the HyperTicks channel, make sure to drop HyperTicks a like too. If we can get to 100 likes today, we'll give away some HyperTicks accounts. Actually, maybe we'll give away accounts at like every 50 likes increments. So we'll do a giveaway at like every 50 likes. Okay, I might be interested in this long now. I'm going to keep an eye out on this. ES is starting to flip his VWAP. And NQ is starting to go into price discovery above its value. What would I stop? I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna put this around 500 risk. Ah, I might try to trail this kind of close, but let's see if we can hit a London high here. London high is at 540. Let's see our bookmap levels here. Yeah, I got a lot of levels above. I actually got two big levels at 505 here, 505, 510. Damn, that looked really good for a breakout. Let's see if we can continue buying in. Yeah, it's starting to look a little bearish. Probably get stopped out of this. All right, stopped out of that. A little unfortunate. Yeah, it looked like we were reclaiming value, but we went above it and then we went straight back down. It's unfortunate. Yeah, right off range high. I was trying to play the breakout out of range high. It looks pretty nice. There was a lot of confluences lining up, but you win some, you lose some. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to take me off first, I guess. Bro, it just didn't want me to be in the trade. My mouse. Top ticking the wrong way, my favorite. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, it happens a lot if you like to trade breakouts. So because you're trading into resistance, right? You're trading into support. But those are the most lucrative trades. So when you get a breakout, start squeezing out the traders on the opposite side, you get really big moves. You start going to price discovery outside of value, and you know the potential is limitless, right? When you're outside of value. So those are the trades I like to push out. Getting really choppy around value here. Some big boot mat levels at like 535. I wonder if we can get to 535 here. Bouncing off range high again. Kind of the same thing. I'll look to play the breakout out of range high. If not that, then I'm going to play the short coming back, flipping VWAP. I'll look to play that short again. Very choppy day, yeah. Unfortunately, price action is not the best. Just got to make the most of it. Kind of holding value high. ES is holding the VWAP here. This could be a push up. I want to see us break above range high though. Another rejection. I'll be shorting from here. I personally don't want to short this. Like I'm more long right now than I am short. Right. Like I want to see the breakout out of this level. Kind of aiming for honestly like 570, 540, like at least London high, right? Like seeing a London high take in. Oh, we are at a major resistance here, so oh, there it is. Can we get a breakout here? I'm gonna get one in. Stop below. Let's see if we can go for London high here. Let's see if we get a breakout. Or a hard rejection. Honestly, it looks good still. Let me see one big candle here. Come on. Unfortunate. Dude, it's so choppy. That's just crazy. So you can't even short it, right? All the technicals are starting to point bullish now. So you know, it's just super, super choppy. Day high is my target. Yeah, I would have targeted London high. If it wanted to continue, I did have some more targets above, but unfortunately, it didn't. I think I'll be in this range till next week. It's hard to say, man. It really is. We're just gonna be in the range until we're out of it. You know, it's better to be reactive to the market than to try to predict a certain time. Do HyperTicks even pay out? Yeah, I got my payout yesterday. They approved it pretty quickly, and I got my payout within 24 hours. So it was pretty quick. What are these wicks, bro? Yeah, it's pretty bad. How many likes are we at? Let's do a giveaway. 25 likes. Let's make it to 50 likes, guys. We'll run a giveaway for like 2 accounts. So make sure to like up the stream. At 50 likes, we'll give away two accounts. Is that breaking out now? Now it starts to look like it's breaking out. I might look here. That doesn't look too bad, but really find an entry in. All right, I'm in. I'm in with lower risk. I'm aiming for about 540 around London high. All right. All right. Yeah, that was probably my last trade of the day, guys. It's just not working out, unfortunately. Nice. Nice, Jeff. Glad that you're up. I am not up today, so yeah, good stuff, man. Let's see how many likes we have. We are at 37 likes, guys. 13 more likes. We'll do a giveaway. We'll give away 2 HyperTicks accounts. Yeah, if you're break even, take it. I would take it, man. Honestly. Yeah, absolutely, Jeff. Jeff Bo. I appreciate that. Yeah. 40 likes, guys. 10 more likes. We'll run our giveaway. Am I safe with HyperTicks? Yeah, they paid me out pretty quick. Yeah, make sure to use the code JMK too, so you can be entered into our weekly giveaway as well. We're doing HyperTicks giveaways every week for anyone who uses the code JMK. Which would you recommend, Lucid or HyperTicks? If you're going with instant accounts, I recommend HyperTicks. Like, it's not even close. I do like the Lucid Flex accounts. Tops of taking forever to pay out. No, yeah, they took forever to pay me out as well. Payout rules of 5 HyperTicks instant funded. It's just 10 profitable days. Like, compared to like other firms where they have 8 profitable days, like they have like 20% consistency, right? So it's 10 profitable days, but it's 0 consistency they draw down. You're literally just buying a flex account. You just got to trade 10 profitable days. It's really nice. Looks like we're finally breaking out, but I'm done trading on the day. My mouse. 5 more likes, guys. We'll run the giveaway. $668. Looks like it wants to break out so bad. Alrighty, guys. If you guys want to enter the giveaway, just type enter in the chat. I'll get you guys entered in. I'll give you guys like 5 minutes. 5 minutes to type enter. I wonder if we're going to bounce off the top of the range here. Go all the way back down to range low. Feel like it's possible. What does the 5 minute look like? Yeah, I'm not really able to get above that 565 level on the 5. What about ES? ES is like bouncing off a value high. Very iffy. 3 minutes till the hourly candle closes. All right, I'm just gonna run the giveaway on ChatGPT. Okay, I have all you guys' entries in. I don't know if I can share this right now because I'm on a different screen. All right, I'm just gonna run it. All right, guys. Good luck. So we'll give away 2 accounts, or maybe we'll give away 3 accounts. Duck race. I want a duck race, but honestly, I'm not entirely sure how to use Streamlabs or StreamYard. All right, we have the first winner. I'm gonna put the name of the winner in the chat. The first winner is Matter9153. Choosing the second winner is Trader X Motivation. All right, and the third winner is Brian Tolk. Yeah, I hope you guys get payouts from those account, guys. 100%. We'll be rooting for you for sure. Yeah, congrats, guys. To claim your giveaway account, message HyperTicks on Instagram, their Instagram account, and just tell them you won the giveaway from the stream today. I'll also send a note to them so they know. I'm gonna send the 3 names to HyperTicks. So yep. Yeah, good stuff, guys. I'm gonna message HyperTicks. And make sure to give to claim the account, message HyperTicks on Instagram. I'm giving them your YouTube username. So yeah, he'll just probably, or the affiliate team will probably ask you to confirm your YouTube account, maybe like a screenshot or something. So yeah, just message HyperTicks. All right, good stream, guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.